everyone. Today we are going to work with the trigonometric functions, and what we have to do is we have to find the sixth trigonometric function out of a given right triangle, right? So I say that we have this right triangle, okay, and we have angle theta, right? And let's call that, we have A here, means side of A is going to be here. If this is angle C, side of C is going to be here, and if this is side of B, angle B is going to be this, right? So now let's label our two sides, B and A. So let's give B 7 and A 5, okay? So let's solve for C, right? So we don't know this, so let's solve for C. C squared A squared plus B squared, and that's the Pythagorean theorem. It's a very famous formula in mathematics. So now we have to solve for C. Means that 5 squared plus B squared, right? Now what we are going to have is that this is going to be 25 plus 49, okay? Now what we have is that we have 74. Now let's take the square root of that, right? Because C squared 74, in order to solve for C, we have to take the square root of both sides. So C is equals to this, okay? So now we are going to take the exact value. So minus our C is going to be square root of 74, okay? So we good now. We have all sides of the right triangle. Now let's find the six trig functions. Let's start with sine of theta, which is opposite over hypotenuse, okay? So this is opposite, okay? Because we are working with respect theta. So this is adjacent, right? And this is hypotenuse, okay? So we have to know the sides of the triangle. And we have to find cos theta, which is adjacent over hypotenuse, right? And tan theta is opposite over adjacent, okay? So now those are the three main trig functions, but we have to find also the other three inverse trig functions, which are cosecant theta, right? That's the opposite of or reciprocal of sine theta, so that's going to be hypotenuse over opposite, and secant theta is the reciprocal of cosine theta, so that's going to be hypotenuse over adjacent, okay? Lastly, it's going to be cotan theta, and that's going to be adjacent over opposite, okay? Now we have everything that we need. Now we just need to plug the values, the numerical values to these functions, right? So sine of theta is going to be opposite, which is 5, right? So it's going to be 5 over square root of 74, right? And cosine theta is going to be adjacent, which is 7, divided by square root of 74. And tangent theta is going to be opposite, which is 5 over 7, right? And now we are taking this. So cosecant theta is going to be opposite, which is, it's going to be the hypotenuse, 74 over opposite, which is 5. And secant theta, which is this, so that's going to be hypotenuse, which is 74 over 7. And cotangent theta is going to be basically adjacent, which is 7 over 5. So this is basically how you would do it if you want to try to find the trig functions in a right triangle. I hope this helps. Thank you so much.